Good evening, this is Bill, K6KRQ, your net control operator for the River City ARC's Slow Scan TV Net. This net serves for training and practice in image transmission modes and meets Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. on the N6NA repeater on 441.3 megahertz. River City ARC's members and all licensed radio amateurs are welcome to participate. If you wish to join the net or need to make a call at any time, please announce your call sign between transmissions and net control will acknowledge you. If an emergency should arise and you need the repeater, please contact the net control by saying break, break. A double break signifies emergency traffic. The net will stand by for you until the emergency is terminated or the traffic is moved to another frequency. Stations who wish to check in are asked to respond with their full call sign using the recognized ITU phonetic alphabet and their name. I will recognize each station before continuing. Right before we begin, I want to start off by wishing everybody a Happy New Year, and we'll see how we do on this New Year's Eve. Maybe many are watching the ball drop or getting ready for later festivities. So, that being said, any station who wishes to check into the net, please come now.
November 6 Kilo Echo November.
Alright, I got November 6 Kilo Echo November, and I guess that's Ken, right?
Roger.
Excellent. Welcome to the net. Anybody else?
Yeah, Kilo Papa 4 Mike Delta Carol.
All right, hello again, Carol. Good to have you. Next check-in, please. Okay, I don't know. Maybe we'll have a short one. But I'll check in and we'll check a little bit later, see if anybody comes along. So I'll ask one more time if there's any other check-ins.
Kilo Alpha 6, Yankee Lima Alpha.
Okay, just 3 tonight. That's going to be my slimmest jet. Ken, if you are ready to send an image, you may do so.
Yeah, Happy New Year's, everyone. Yeah, I heard Bob on the 10-meter net said he was going to watch the ball drop, so maybe that's why he's not here. Let me try a test, see if you can hear the tone. Okay, any tone?
I did not hear one.
I thought I heard Kayla in there too.
No, I'm not hearing anything. You want us to come back your way while you make some, come back your direction after and give you a chance to make some corrections? I got one that time. I got a tone that time. Can you hear me?
Sorry, my radio changed frequencies on me just randomly. So, yeah, go ahead. Maybe Carol or yourself can go first and I'll figure it out.
Okay, I think I heard Carol say that Kayla might be with us. Are you with us tonight, Kayla?
Yes, but I'm going to switch back to my other radio. The HG is not working.
I guess not. Carol, are you ready to transmit?
Yeah, this is KP4MD. I'm hearing Kayla, but Kayla's transmitting on the output of the repeater. That's why I can hear her direct because she's just like a couple blocks away from me. That's what you got to do, Kayla. You got to get on the input of the repeater, not operate simplex on the repeater output. Okay, it's KP4MD. I'm going to send a picture PD120.
Six YLA.
All right, very good. Hey, check it out, Carol. I got reception, the picture into my station, but I'm not seeing it on YouTube unless I'm doing something wrong. Okay, very good. While I wait on that, I'm going to see if, how Kayla's like receiving us. Kayla's KA6YLA. Are you there, Kayla? I heard her a minute ago, so we'll see what happens. I'm going to call on Ken, N6KEN. Let's see if at least his reception is coming through, and if he did get this, if his comments on this picture. Are you there, Ken? N6KEN, K6KRQ. All I got was a carrier signal. You want to try again?
Okay, I had data mode. See, this is what happens when you don't do slow scan for 7 months. You forget how to program your radio. Yes, I was saying I did get the image. I think you stepped on Carol a little bit at the beginning of it, but I got the, I guess that's Father Time, and a little baby ringing in the new year.
All right, very good. Yeah, I know I stepped on her for a second there. And as far as like configurations, all I got to do is move something around or switch to a Zoom meeting or something, and mine will tend to go awry too. But that's what we're here for. So very good. Let me try for Kayla one more time. Kayla, are you there?
I am here. I haven't got the video portion of it up and running yet. So one thing at a time. I'm trying different phones to see where I can get it. So, okay, I haven't seen the picture, but I will.
All right, very good. It's good to have you anyway. I give you check-ins anyway, even while you're still in the process of getting your rig configured. So that's okay. So it's good to have you. I'll give a comment to Carol on this one. It came through. Obviously, it comes good on YouTube because I guess it's direct. I don't know how Carol does that, but I do see. I got quite a few pixel pops on this one, though. I don't know if I'm just now starting to notice. These are like I call them now, like the spectral pixel pops, where they're like lines. They look like spectrographs. But other than that, it comes through pretty good. I know I stepped on the first part of it, but I got off just in time. I think this one might be different. A different old man and baby from one you put up last year. I don't remember, but came through good, and that's an age-old symbol, that the old Father Time and the New Year. So very good. You want to talk about this one, Carol? Where did you get this?
I don't remember. I know I just had it in my collection there on my computer. I have no idea. I probably used it a number of years ago. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Father Time and the New Year's baby. And yeah, I'm glad it's coming through. And I think we'll probably be able to do another picture after this, since we have such a small group here. Glad to hear Kayla in there. Happy New Year to you, and also to you, Ken. So back to you, Bill. KP for MD.
All right, very good. Thank you for that. I think I'll have like more than one. So I'm going to give Ken a little bit more time, just so he's not like rushed, so you can get it together. And I will send one now. Do I have it queued up? I didn't put like my lettering on this one, but I'm going to send it right now. I'm going to send it Robot 36. I probably, hold on a second, I'm going to change it to PD 120. Since there's just a couple of us, I might as well send them the best quality. Hold 1 second. All right. Boy, you'd think I knew what I was doing. All right, here it comes, PD 120. right, this is Bill K6KRQ, New Year's Eve edition of the River City Arcs Slow Scan TV Net. Well, this is finishing. I'm going to go to to Kayla first for the first comment. And Kayla, I'm glad you're here. I'd like to demonstrate that even if people can't transmit or receive, if they got a YouTube feed, they're welcome to participate on the radio and comment. So that being said, that picture should be finishing now. If you're still with us, Kayla, would you like to comment on this picture?
KA6YLA. There's a lot of little white spots. I'm looking on the iPhone, so I'm not having the big picture on the TV, but California's shortest highway. It doesn't say how short it is, but I'd be interested to find out. KA6YLA.
All right, thanks for that, Kayla. Yeah, on YouTube I see the spots too, the way it went through. I'm going to move up through the list. Let's go to Carol, KP4MD, for a comment. Go ahead, Carol.
Yeah, very interesting. Yeah, you see what I received. The California 153, California's shortest state highway. And I'm sure you're going to have a story about this. And of course, you see there, we did get some pixel pops. That's, of course, the Beale radar doing that, pave pause. So that's it. Nice picture, though. You really have a lot of pictures of points of interest around the state, and I really appreciate you sharing them. Back to you, KP4MD.
Thanks for that, Carol, and that compliment. Yeah, that's one thing about the Slow Scan TV Net, which I didn't realize. Every picture's got a story, right? And I've got some good ones from the rest of you all too. Let's go up to Ken, N6KEN, see how he's doing, and if he got this picture somehow or another. Go ahead, Ken.
Yeah, Roger, N6KEN, and yeah, beautiful picture came through. California 153, and then it says shortest. Not sure if that's the only thing that says. Is that correct?
Ask that question again.
I see it says shortest. Is that the shortest California highway?
Yes, it is. So here's a lowdown on this. This is up at the Marshall Gold Discovery State Park up in Coloma. We went there the other day. My son was out here to visit us for Christmas, so we went up there on Monday. And I didn't even know it was here. He found it on his phone. It's up by where the monument of, I've been there like 2 times before but didn't know about it. And it's up by the Marshall Monument, the big tall one that was put up, I found out in 1890. And this shortest highway, they're not kidding. It's not much more than a driveway in length as you get off Highway 49 and then drive up to where the monument is. So that's where we got this. I cropped the picture because I took it with an iPhone. And when I take iPhone pictures, I can't fill them out. So when I try to get them to fit, they get all stretched. But I just cropped this one in the shape of, I'll learn. I cropped this one in the shape of the frame on the SSTV. Some of the guys and gals I see, if it's a oblong picture like that, they just have the black borders on the side. But I'll figure it out sooner or later.
Roger. Okay, thanks for the info on that. And no, unfortunately, I did not figure out what's going on with SSTV in my 9700. It's communicating to it, but it's not outputting audio to it. So I'll try again another week.
Yeah, that's happened to me a couple times. It's always some weird setting that got changed. Whether I did it, who knows? But I always figure it out. I've had to just do commentary alone. But if you want to sign off, that's quite all right. But if not, you're welcome to stay with us and comment on what you see.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, then. That said, Is there anybody else that's come along that would like to join us tonight on this New Year's Eve edition of the River City Arc Slow Scan TV Net? This is Bill, K6KRQ. Anybody else? Come now. All right, I guess not. Carol, do you have another picture ready?
Yes, I do, and this is going to come over PD 120.
Right, Nate, this is kind of like the companion piece to one you sent a couple weeks ago. We're going to go to Kayla, see how she got it. If you're still with us, Kayla, go ahead.
I don't recognize the skyline, though, but it's really interesting that you can see buildings on the far coast and the middle and the front. So, very good picture. Okay, 6 Wiley.
Thank you, Kayla. I'm going to ask Ken. I wasn't clear on if you had a YouTube view of this or if you're just receiving. But if you got it one way or the other, you're welcome to comment on it. All right, well, I guess he's signed off, so I guess I'll make my comment. So this is going to be the south end of the island of Manhattan with the East River in the foreground. I think the other one you took, did you take these from the plane? It's pretty good. It's kind of bright. It got hit by the identifier, and it's got the Beale pixel pops in it. But again, New York City's a place I've never been, so go ahead and tell us about it.
Okay, yeah, very good. This is the lower end of Manhattan Island. You can see at the left extreme end there you have Battery Park. And if you look towards the middle of the picture, the backside of the island, of course, you see the Hudson River and then New Jersey on the far shore. The far shore, but pretty much in the middle of the picture, dominating the center, is the World Trade Center building, which is the tallest building there. And in the foreground, you've got Brooklyn and the East River. So I took this picture from, yes, it was from the airplane on the approach to LaGuardia Airport, and it was about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so it was quite hazy. I did a little bit of enhancement of the contrast to be able to see it clearer, but that's perhaps why it looks a little washed out. And you can see some of the boats there in the East River. It's pretty interesting. So back over to you. This is Kilo Pop 4 Mike Delta.
So you kind of cut out for a minute when you were talking about the World Trade Center. Is that building there what replaced the other towers? I wasn't really, I guess I'm kind of ignorant to that. I didn't know if they replaced a building. I thought it was just like a memorial.
Yeah, they replaced the Twin Towers with a single tower. It's called One World Trade Center, and it's the tallest building that you see there. It's practically right in the center. You could see it. You could see it like covers part of the Hudson River behind it. Over.
All right, very good. Yeah, that is clear there. That seeing how they get in there and shoehorn that in there, but. All right, pretty good subject matter. All right, I'm gonna send one here. You can see where I'm still working on getting it to line up, but since I'm in kind of a hurry, I guess. So this is a companion piece to the one I just sent you.
N6KEN.
Hey, go ahead, Ken.
Well, good news. After you send yours, I think I'm in the. Well, I'm working again. I figured out the setting.
Okay, how about this? I'll go ahead and send mine, and then you can give yours the once over, and then you're up next.
Sounds good.
All right, guys and gals, here it comes. I was watching that go through YouTube. Boy, I'm getting hit by pixel pops big. So this is companion piece to that up at Coloma, the Gold Discovery Park. So I'll take any comments on your reception, and if you've ever been there, it's only about an hour's drive from here up Highway 50. But let's go to Kayla, first comment. Go ahead, Kayla.
I think I've actually been there when I was living in Georgetown. There are a lot of pixel box, but other than that, really good image. K6 Lila.
All right, let's go to Carol. Have you ever been up there?
No, I can't say I've ever been there, but looks interesting, and I guess that's the destination of that short highway that that you mentioned before, KP4MD.
Great observation. Thanks for that, and that's exactly what it is. Let's go to Ken, N6KEN. So we can check his reception and see if he's ready to go after I talk a little bit about the picture. Go ahead, Ken.
Yeah, N6KEN. Yeah, I've had no problems with the reception. It's always the transmit. It was a setting in my presets on the 9700 where it was when I was hitting transmit, it was activating the microphone and the USB. So figured that one out. I have been to Coloma. I think I was in the 6th grade. It was a field trip. I don't remember this monument though. But of course, when I was that young, it probably didn't interest me. But I do remember doing like a little gold pan demonstration there. So that was a lot of fun.
All right, thank you for that. You know what? I run this on a 991A, a Yaesu, and it was kind of a workout configuring it at first, but I documented it all, so I have some kind of thing to check so I can find settings, and I have found one similar to what you mentioned that get out of whack somehow. So, I always recover. But anyway, you know, I had been here, this is the 3rd time I've been here, but I'd never been to the monument. It's a little bit of ways away up the shortest California highway. It's still in the park, but it's up the ways. And so it's away from where all the school buses go for the field trip kids. And that gold panning thing is still there. Of course, there was nobody there on Monday. The place, there wasn't very many people, but again, so we took this. We got out of the fog. That alone was worth the trip. It was actually pretty nice up there, and that's my son standing in front of the monument there. I think I've told the other folks before. He lives in Washington D.C. and he works for the U.S. Senator from Delaware, so he does pretty good there. But anyway, yeah, if you haven't been there, it's kind of a neat place to go. It's not very far. So anyway, Ken, we're going to go to you now, and we're going to test your rig and see how it's working. If you go ahead and try a tone first, I'll give you a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Go ahead.
Sounds good. Okay, here's my tone.
Excellent. Proceed.
And my image, looks like I got Martin 1 selected. Here we go.
good. That came through good. Just like pixel pops, like I guess everybody's getting them tonight, but it's a good picture. I've seen this before, but I'll wait till after you all comment about it. But I'd appreciate telling me a bit about what you know about it before we get to Ken. I'm sure Carol's seen it too. But let's go to Kayla first. Kayla's KA6YLA. Go ahead, Kayla.
Little pixel pops here and there, and it looks like L-craft. I'm curious to see what the thing on the right, the log of some sort, what it's all about. K6YLA.
Thank you, Kayla. It's kind of similar to what I'm wondering about. Let's go to Carol, KP4MD. I'll bet you've seen this before, maybe even have one of them. Go ahead.
No, this is KP4MD. Yeah, I'm familiar with this. I've seen this a few times at the conventions. The Elecraft KH1, that's a little handheld CW QRP rig for the trail, and very, very impressive. I do not have one. I don't really have a need for one. My KX3 is perfectly fine for what I do. I don't need to have something so small that I could be sending Morse code while I'm hiking up a mountain or anything like that. But that's really curious. Of course, the Elecraft stuff is really high priced, that's for sure. But my KX3 is just fine for me. Back to you, it's KP for MD.
Thank you, Carol. Yeah, you know, when we had the Elecraft presentation at the meeting this past year, man, I was like mouth watering. I'd love one of those KX3s. They're pretty neat. But I've seen this one, and it's kind of neat. And I think it's just like you say, on the trail. I think it's popular with the soda people, and which was probably an obvious statement. But to me, the neatest thing about it, to me, arguably, is the little notepad feature that it's attached to. That thing's pretty cool. And I think that's the antenna. It's like a whip going off the top there. But that's all I'm going to say about it, because I want Ken to tell us about it, and maybe some of the things he's done with it. Go ahead, Ken.
Yeah, Bill, K6KRQ and the group N6KEN. Yeah, this is my Elecraft KH1, and I went down to PacificCon, I think it was 2 years ago, when they announced it and we started selling it. And I really liked it, but yeah, the price tag was huge, and unfortunately the price only went up, so I should have bought it then, hi. But I worked at PacificCon this year for HRO, and they were right next to us, and I kept looking at it, and then I finally talked to one of the co-founders, and he gave me a discount. So he twisted my arm, I couldn't refuse, and I ended up getting it, and I was kind of worried I wasn't going to use it. I always wanted a KX2 or a KX3 like Carol has. Ended up getting an IC705, and I've traveled with it, and it's just, you know, even though it's small, it's still heavy. You got a separate tuner, separate you know, everything. And this has been an absolute joy. I brought it with me in my backpack to Texas last week, and this was me outside working my first contact, a gentleman up in Iowa doing a POTA activation, and he came back to me, 5 watts using that whip and a little counterpoise, and I was just amazed when I first heard my call come back. I didn't think anybody was going to respond, but after that I worked about 5 other stations in about 15 minutes. Back to net.
That's excellent. This is K6KRQ. So, silly question, because I don't remember that. It's CW only, correct? And are those the paddles in the front?
Roger, yeah, you have the volume on one side, and then you have the VFO knob on the other, and then the paddles are in the middle. I've got actually a couple different paddle options, but that's the built-in ones. Or not the built-in, but the ones that come with it. It will do CW only for transmit. You can receive single sideband. So you can do receive single sideband and transmit. I forget the wording of when you do a dual QSO like that, where one half sideband, the other half CW. But cross mode, is it cross mode? I haven't tried that yet, but the receive is great, especially on CW. I was just amazed at how well this thing picks up. What else was I going to say about it? Yeah, the great thing is it has the built-in battery, built-in tuner. So really, I can go from being in my pocket to transmitting and on the air in about 30 seconds. And same thing with putting it away. It takes like 30 seconds to put everything away.
All right, very good. I got to ask like one more thing. Does the little notepad feature come in handy?
Yeah, absolutely, because you can hold it. You know, I'm right-handed when I write, so I've got the notepads on the right-hand side, but you can switch it if you're a lefty. And it's real convenient. You print out your own sheets. It's got a little built-in pin. You can get replacement pins or pencils that fit in there for like $5 on Amazon.
All right, that's super neat. Another motivator for me to polish up and improve my CW skills, which I'm sure like Carol knows what I'm talking about. All right, very good. That is very interesting. Every picture has a story indeed. Carol, do you have like a picture like queued up? Would you like to send? We still got quite a bit of time with just a few of us.
Yeah, sure enough. I'll send another picture. It's KP4MD. This could be PD120.
right, very good. That one came out relatively sharp, the pixel pops notwithstanding. Let's go to Kayla for first comment on this one. Maybe some more New Year's wishes. Go ahead, Kayla.
Well, I didn't get it, and I think I went out of the program for a moment, so I'll have to try to get it and report back to you. Hey, 6 Wiley.
Okay, if you're receiving on the MMS STV program, you might find it in your history. Let's go to Ken and see how he got it. Go ahead, Ken.
Yeah, N6KEN, and I definitely got the image, and the pixel pops actually look pretty good in it. It's the fireworks, so they kind of just blend in. And I'll say Happy New Year once again, and hope everyone has a great 2026. I know I could use a better year than 2025.
All right, very good. I'm sure things will get better. Carol, go ahead with this picture. I see it's got like the ARRL logo on it. So I wonder if this was something, I don't know, that they sent out or just another something you put together in your archive. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is the New Year's picture was sent out by ARRL headquarters. I thought it was very appropriate, and I just copied it, went ahead and sent it. That's it, KP. KP.
All right, very good, and definitely appropriate. You know, I should have prepped myself for New Year's material, but I didn't. I'll learn. I'm trying to size like another picture to send, but I think I kind of, when I was trying to do that other one, I got myself into a corner where I can't get out of. Hold on. Oh, I think I can do it. So we got a few minutes left. I don't know if that was like Ken signing off, but I'm going to go ahead and send this one. I will send it PB120 because we're definitely not in any kind of hurry here tonight. Stand by. Alrighty then, here it comes. that one, I don't know. Color-wise, it looks like it went through okay, but it got murdered by pixel pops. I was hoping you might be able to make out what it says on the sign, but we'll see. But when I ask you about your reception, let's go and see if Kayla got a grab of this image. Go ahead, Kayla.
Okay, yeah, I can't see what it actually says on the sign, but it obviously is some sort of park or monument or something, and somebody standing in the middle of the road and some cars on the left. So very interesting topography there with the jagged mountain in the back. Very interesting. K6 finally.
All right, thank you, Kayla. Let's go to Carol, KP4MD. How did you get it?
Yeah, I think I got like about 40% pixel pops. See them mostly on the up in the sky, and looks like a sign, some kind of a monument sign. Is that maybe the sign on that highway that's going to that monument there? That I guess where they first found gold up there. That's what I'm guessing, but they can't read the sign, of course. Back over to you, KP for MD.
Yeah, I guess seeing the lettering, the title of the sign is kind of a tall order. Let's go to Ken, see how he got it, if he's still with us. Go ahead, Ken, if you're there.
Yeah, I'm here, and it looks like a park entrance, and perhaps maybe that's your son there traveling with you. Maybe it looks like a person's a little too young. I'll look forward to hearing about this one and where it's located at. Don't think it's California, though.
Not a bad observation, and my wife will love you for the young comment there. That's my tiny little 5-foot wife there in the picture. And this is, the sign says Utah Coal Industry. That's Interstate 70 going through Utah. We were going back to Washington, D.C. this summer. And it's kind of interesting. It's a real nice place. On the other side, to the left of the picture, the other side of I-70, you can actually still see coal seams in the rock. And there's like a railroad running through the canyon on your right. But it was pretty neat. It was just a place to stop. It got a huge like parking area. There was another sign like behind you as you look at this, talking about some outlaws. I forget what it said. I got another picture of it somewhere. But that was a good trip, and this was a pretty neat place. So that, I think, I'm going to wrap it up for this week's Slow Scan TV Net a little bit early. I got a couple hours before the noon net New Year's Eve edition, or New Year's edition, because it'll be New Year when we do it. But if you're not doing anything else, join us on that. That's on the KS6 HRP repeater. So does anybody have any comments, questions, or other burning desires before I wrap it up? All right, then I want to thank all of you for participating, notably this go-round to Ken. I was glad to have you. I'm sure that you already know, you've done this before, you know when we get a decent crowd, it's a good conversation, I've found. A lot of these pictures that we all put up are great conversation starters. And I'd like to thank Kayla once again. You know, it's good to have people participate even if they can't. They're not ready to transmit yet, so it's always good to have you. And of course, you, Carol, I want to thank you for this past year, allowing me to do this net, and for all the help you've been since in my relatively new radio career. I'm going to reset. I'm only going about 2 years since I started using my license, and I think I've come a long way. I've had a lot of fun. I've met a lot of great folks. So I know that sounds corny, but it's the truth. So once again, thanks again to all who participated in tonight's SSTV Net. We hope to see you again next Wednesday at 9 p.m. The net is officially closed at 9:58 p.m. Want to wish you all a Happy New Year. This is Bill, K6KRQ 73.
Great job, Bill. 73.